The world often describes Christians and holiness in a negative light with the phrase holier than thou. It means that a Christian flaunts his or her holiness. It's the type of person who says they are a Christian but then talks down to people, is pushy instead of loving, and thinks that everything outside the church is evil. Ryan and Josh Shook write, "Being set apart may make us different, but it definitely doesn't make us inherently better than anyone else." Jesus often rebuked Pharisees in Scripture. Pharisees defined holiness as simply following a code of behavior, mostly things not to do. Jesus actually called these religious people whitewashed tombs. That means that something looks nice on the outside, but there is only death inside, like a clean tomb. It's hypocritical, like a statue with wax covering mistakes. Holiness is not about how well we follow rules or show off to the rest of the world. Grace is an essential part of holiness. Grace-filled holiness is contagious. Let's look at the difference between negative holiness and contagious holiness. Negative holiness is all about the don'ts of religion. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't dance, don't. Negative holiness is self-righteousness, holier than thou, like the Pharisees. The world just sees everything that they can't do. Negative holiness sucks the life out of people. Contagious holiness, on the other hand, is living a life of joy and freedom. It's about how you do live your life, not about the don'ts and shouldn'ts. It's about being so in love with God that you are different and people wonder why. Contagious holiness is about a relationship with Jesus, and it changes others. It is life-giving. Miriam Swaffield is a Christian who helps the church with tools to disciple students. She describes negative versus contagious holiness with the analogy of white jeans versus bleach. Negative holiness is like white jeans. They are pure white and very easy to get dirty. If you're in white jeans, you're really careful about where you sit and what you eat. You've got to keep your white jeans white, so don't do the wrong thing or you'll mess up your holiness. But holiness is meant to be contagious. It's meant to be life-changing. It's more like bleach. Bleach is actually what makes jeans white in the first place. Like bleach, holiness is what gets poured out onto dirt and makes things new instead of staying away from anything that might contaminate. Bleach goes to where it's needed the most, and it transforms. Living out this kind of holiness can happen in any stage of life. You can live a holy life in high school. It might start by asking yourself questions like, what am I watching? What games am I playing? What am I reading? Or what websites am I visiting? How do I spend my time with my friends or my boyfriend or girlfriend? What do we do and what do we talk about? We also need to hate our own sin. It can be easy to say we hate sin in general. It can be easy to hate other people's sin, but it's often much harder to recognize and hate our own sin. Hating sin means we separate ourselves from it completely. We cannot hold on to sin and pursue holiness at the same time. Commissioner Branwell Tripp explained that our attitude about sin can't just be, I must not sin. That makes it all about us, not about Jesus. We also shouldn't say, I cannot sin, because that makes it seem like we are ultimately in control. Instead, we can say, I need not sin. That declares our faith in God's sovereign control and saving power. To live a holy life, loving God and hating sin, we have to ask ourselves honestly if we are 100% committed to God's will or our own. We will be able to live a holy life only when we are truly surrendered to God. It's our choice.